You are being asked to provide information as part of an internal and/or administrative investigation. Um, just wait downstairs real quick.
Okay.
This is a voluntary interview. You do not have to answer any questions. No disciplinary action will be taken against you solely for refusing to answer questions. However, the evidentiary value of your silence may be considered in administrative proceedings part of the facts surrounding the case. Any statements you do choose to provide may be used as evidence in criminal and/or administrative proceedings. Do you understand, and are you willing to proceed?
Yeah, okay.
You should Mirandize him too, just because of the nature of the allegation.
Do you swear to tell the
Could
truth,
be
the
a
whole truth,
crime.
and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
Yeah, okay.
That's
No, Mirandize him
you
though.
Miranda like a Miranda rights.
I got it. I
Oh,
got it.
sorry,
You
sorry,
also
sorry.
have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do
Wait,
can
I'ma
and will be
go
used against you in a
tell the
court of
sheriff.
law.
Oh,
You have the right to an attorney, sir. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you free of charge by the
Pardon,
state
shut
if
the
it's
hell up.
available, sir.
Uh-huh.
Do you want an attorney, Miller, by any chance?
I mean, probably not.
Okay. I'm just gonna be quiet and observe for now.
Go
I
ahead,
just wanted to make
state your
sure that
name, rank,
stuff
and
was
call
good.
sign for the record, sir.
John, Detective 206.
Okay. The record also show district attorney Rick Mongo and Detective Kelly Price present.
Oh, you need out? Yeah, come
All
on
right, Mr.
upstairs.
Miller, do you recall the arrest of Mr. Evan Curtis, sir?
Hold on, Jesus Christ.
I don't know who that is.
Jesus Christ.
You have no idea who that is?
Nope.
Do you
The only
recall
person I've arrested today is Jason
transporting a
Chester.
suspect to Mission Road?
Yes.
Okay. What happened after you transported the suspect to Mission Road, sir?
I gave him to Jasper.
You gave him to Jasper. Do you recall the individual exiting the vehicle and you telling the other officers on scene to look at a pigeon
Yeah, there was
or
a
some
pigeon.
sort of bird? Having them turn around. What happened when they turned around, sir?
Well, no, I helped him out of the car. And that's that.
Is that what you're gonna go with, sir?
Yep.
Do you recall being on scene with the suspect?
Where?
Where he was arrested. I wasn't there.
Yes.
Okay, how was he, behaving on scene?
I don't really remember. I mean, pretty much like everybody else.
Was he walking normally? Was he requesting medical assistance? Did something happen during the arrest that caused him to become injured on scene there?
I don't know.
You don't know. How about when he walked into Mission Road, sir? Was
I
he
don't know. I
walking
basically
normally?
just got him out of the car, got in my car, and left. I didn't really watch him walk.
Oh, you got in your car and left? You didn't jump over a wall?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I jumped over the wall. I got him out of the car, got rid of my car, jumped over the wall, and left.
Do you recall being asked for your name and rank?
Nope,
Call sign by the suspect?
I do not.
Hmm. A lot of things not to recall.
I mean, I know for a fact he didn't ask me anything. As soon as I got him out of the car, jumped over the wall, he didn't say anything to me, so
Thought you had a lawyer.
Did you strike the suspect?
I did not.
Not accidentally, not on purpose? Not at all? You never laid your hands on him?
Nope.
111 going 42, you'll stay safe.
If they want to
Well,
take the yours.
Are you aware the medics were called down to Mission Road to treat him for injuries?
Nope.
No. Okay, well, this was a very useful and productive conversation. Well, I did have Sir, at this point in time, God damn it. You're being asked to provide information as part of an internal and/or administrative investigation.
Okay.
This is a voluntary interview, and you do not have to answer questions. No disciplinary action will be taken against you solely for refusing to answer questions. However, the evidentiary value of your silence may be considered in administrative proceedings as part of the facts surrounding the case.
I'm gonna
Any
save you a little
statements
time,
you do
Kelly. I
choose
know
to
that whole
provide-
statement. You don't gotta waste your time.
Any statements you do choose to provide may be used
She
as
does
evidence in
technically have to.
criminal and/or administrative proceedings. Do you understand, and are you willing to proceed, sir?
Go ahead.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
Yeah.
You don't have to Mirandize him because he's
Yeah, I
not.
was really kind of weird about that.
No, that part is necessary. I don't have to read you the Miranda warning.
No.
Yeah.
The Garrity
what's up?
warning is necessary. Do me a favor, state your name, rank, and call sign for the record, sir.
Sergeant James J. Falcone IV, call sign 403. I'm the warden of the river
Oh,
and
perfect.
sergeant of the BCSO.
Well, the record also shows Detective Kelly Price, District Attorney Rick Mongo, and Lieutenant 104 Ronald Simmons. All right, Mr. Falcone. Do you recall assisting in an arrest of Mr. Evan Curtis?
I didn't assist nothing. I mean, we transported one guy today, but I don't know
Okay.
if that's him.
All right, let's pretend for a second that that might be him.
Yeah,
Okay, so you do recall transporting a suspect to Mission Road?
If it was a garbage truck guy, yeah.
42 for a little bit. See you guys
All right, who assisted in your transport, sir?
I think it was Miller. I think he was the one driving. I was kind of
Okay.
eating a burrito in the passenger
And do
seat.
you recall the arresting officer?
Again, we just took him to Mission Row. I don't remember who even. I think it was Jasper. I'm not sure.
Let me ask this question. This is a question I should have asked before. Why is it that you two transported the suspect from Mr. Ayers?
I don't know. I was sitting in the car, like I said, eating a burrito, and all of a sudden we got a suspect in the back of our car.
Okay.
I guess because we was in front and he got out closest to us, so they just picked our car cruiser.
So the suspect picked your car.
No, whoever was arresting him or whatever picked our car, because that's pretty much where they wound up.
Okay. So what happened when you got to Mission Road?
We got to Mission Road, they took him out in the car. I went back to the motor pool and waited on Miller to come back around. When Miller came around, we went back on patrol.
Oh, okay. So then you also jumped over the wall then.
Oh yeah, the wall to the motor pool. Yeah.
What happened to the car that you arrived in?
I don't know. Probably still back there, unless they didn't impound it or something. We was trying to explore, but the handling still kind of sucks. It takes turns too bad, so I was gonna get one of those CVPIs. So we didn't want to try to explore no more anyway.
Okay. All right. So who got the suspect out of the car?
Either Miller or Ayers. To be honest with you, I don't know. I got out the car and went up the wall.
You
So
got
I
out of the
think he
car
was
and
still
went
in
up the
car
wall.
by the time I got
So,
over here.
so you were not present in the back alley when Detective Miller pointed out the pigeon?
It was a pigeon? Yeah, he said something about a pigeon, but I just said, yeah, whatever. I just kept going about what I was doing with the car.
Oh, so you were already over the wall then.
I mean, I guess. I don't really know.
Did
Wasn't
you-
looking around for no pigeon.
See or hear anything suspicious in that motor pool area back there?
Other than the pigeon comment, no. I mean, it seemed weird, but it's whatever.
No, you didn't hear anybody, punching anything?
No.
Of course not.
You mean, of course not.
Is there any other questions, Mr.
Yeah,
Simmons or Mr.
what
Munger,
you
you
mean,
think
of
I
course
should
not?
be asking?
Not at this time.
Do you remember the guy getting injured at all during the transport or before?
User left your channel.
No.
Do you happen to remember if he was like hurt when you picked him up? Or I guess you said they just put him in your car.
Yeah, we was all there. I mean, he was fine when he got out the garbage truck.
What?
He was a little
Okay.
bit rattled because we had like 4 different people pointing guns at him, but I don't think anything physically was wrong with him.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Why would he need medical treatment at Mission Road If he was fine when he got out of the car. I'm sorry, maybe I need to move closer. What'd you say?
I said, I'm not really sure. Like, was he okay? Like, did he have to get medical treatment?
I believe so.
And you, like,
believe
hit a
he had
car on the
spinal
way in or
injury.
something? Or hit a car with a truck? Like, I don't know. He seemed fine to us, so I don't really know why he asked for a doctor. Didn't really seem to be limping or anything. We put him in the car.
Oh, did you see him walk into Mission Row?
But like I said, by the time he was out of the car, I was already halfway up the wall over in the motor pool already.
Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. You have a good day.
Yeah, okay, info.
Thank you.
Arden, what do you...
Up here.
What are you, nickname Heisenberg? Jesus Christ.
Okay, let me just do the formalities, okay?
Yep, sure. I know the drill.
You're being asked to provide information as part of an internal and/or administrative investigation. This is a voluntary interview. You do not have to answer questions. No disciplinary action will be taken against you solely for refusing to answer questions. However, the evidentiary value of your silence may be considered in administrative proceedings part of the facts surrounding the case. Any statements you do choose to provide may be used as evidence in criminal and/or administrative proceedings. Do you understand, and are you willing to proceed?
I do, and I'm willing to proceed, ma'am.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury?
I do indeed.
Alright, go ahead and state your name, rank, and call sign for the record, please.
111 Officer 2, Jasper Ayers.
Let the record also show Lieutenant Simmons, call sign
104.
104, and most impressive detective in the Criminal Investigative Division of the San Andreas State Police, Kelly Price, 250. I've been working on that. Okay, Mr. Ayers, do you
Sounded good.
recall
User disconnected from your channel.
arresting Mr. Evan Curtis today?
In the process of it, yes. He is currently under arrest.
Were you the arresting officer?
I believe so. I was not the individual that transported him down. That was going to be 206 John Miller that did.
Okay, and was anybody else with him?
I believe Falcone was riding with him. I don't remember his call sign. I think it's 403, but not 100%.
Okay. Why did they transport him and not you?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was the first one to respond to the call. Though I wasn't the one to put him into the cuffs, I did Mirandize him on scene. I was ready to...
That's a lot of shots fired.
That is
I
a
don't
lot
care.
of shots fired. So, as I was about to
704
move into my
responding to most
cruiser,
recent 1031F.
Miller just says, yeah, we'll go ahead and
You're in the
transport
wrong
him down
comms.
for you.
Thank
Miller just
you.
says, we'll go ahead and transport him down for you. So I followed behind them to MRPD. Not entirely sure why he did it.
Okay.
Maybe he just wanted to be involved. I don't know.
So then what happened when you transported him?
So when we transported him, we both got there. I pulled up my vehicle behind theirs. Individual asks, hey, can I let myself out? Can you just open the door and I'll get out myself? Miller then says something along the lines of, hey, you guys see that pigeon over there, like over towards the gate? And I turn and look at the pigeon. To which, as I'm looking over towards the gate, I believe Falcone calls out, yeah, I see the pigeon, I'll go get it, and goes, I think, and chases after him, but I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. And then I turn back, like, I hear a thump behind me, and what sounds like somebody falling on the ground. Like, somebody clambering to the ground, trying to, obviously stop themselves from falling. And then as I turn around, the suspect, Evan Curtis, is trying to walk away from John Miller.
Okay. Was the suspect in cuffs at the time?
Yes, he was.
And what happened next?
I'm like a little bit shocked, like what the hell just happened. Did not see actually what happened between them. All I heard was what I previously said. As I walk up to him, he's like, I want a lawyer. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get you a lawyer as soon as I can. And I had a feeling I knew that it was going to be for some form of charges against the LSPD or other PCSO, because that's where he is now, I think. I don't know. The individual, Evan Curtis, the suspect, says to John Miller, you have an obligation to give me your badge number and name. To which Miller responds with something along the lines of, yeah, nice one, Google Street lawyer, and just runs off without telling him his badge number or name.
Okay.
That I do know for a fact, he did not give him his badge number or name. When asked, at least.
Is there anything else you can think of that would be important for me to know?
Not that I've said. I mean, the whole thing is kind of a bit sketchy. I don't really understand. Like, my first glance, I thought that Miller was going to tell me to turn around because the car was a little bit scuffed and he just, needed to unlodge something. But then, like, the guy was it sounds like somebody was hit and then somebody was hit to the floor. That's what it sounds like. Why he wanted to transport him, why he wanted me to turn around. It's a bit like, it raises questions, but that's kind of already there, like, with what I've said. After that, I haven't seen Miller again. I've just been dealing with getting lawyers and stuff and trying to get this guy some form of medical.
Okay. So he did receive medical treatment.
I believe so, but they were not on duty, so one of the lawyers had to call up Tony Hall. I was offering to, once I got the lawyers down, I was offering if he needed transport into...
Well, let me ask you this. Your observation of the suspect on scene. Was he walking normally on scene?
On scene, yes.
Was he walking normally when he made his way into Mission Road?
I don't think so, no. It looked like he had a tiny bit of a limp from the fall. He looked a little bit injured.
Okay. Alright, well, I appreciate your time, sir.